The super secret sex show.
So, Tim, I've curated some news articles from the week. Just yesterday, apparently in Seoul, South Korea, 1 in 3 adults reports that they have not had sex in a year. So that's 33% of the entire population of Seoul has not had sex in a year.
I mean, that makes sense. Given that there was a pandemic happening and a lot of people could go out and maybe meet new people, I think that's not, that's not terribly surprising. Now, if these are people that a lot of them are within a relationship already, and that if they're not having sex in over a year, being in a relationship, there might be some underlying issues that they may want to discuss with either themselves or perhaps a counselor, as to why that is happening. I mean, if there's no chance, like let's say, I mean, if you have kids during the pandemic, it may be difficult to find time and a comfortable space to do that where you know that you won't be interrupted.
According to this study, 24% of the women surveyed said they just weren't interested. So they were just not in the mood. 15% of all of those surveyed said they just could not find a sex partner, which, as we talked about earlier in the week, who's finding new people to meet during a pandemic? I didn't.
Yeah.
And then other factors were you either living with parents, you didn't have the money to date somebody, you had to work too much, you had limited free time.
Those are all, I mean, from what I'm hearing, those are all fairly legitimate reasons. I mean, there's never really an illegitimate reason necessarily to not do that as long as it's consensual.
The pandemic, I think, had a huge effect on people's ability to meet each other, especially toward the beginning. Nobody was going out anywhere. Everybody was having online dates, which, talking to somebody online is fine, but it's nothing like meeting up in person. Like you and I, we've been talking online for over a year.
Oh, yeah.
You came to town a couple weeks ago, and it was way better to see you in person.
I agree. There's just nothing like in-person contact with somebody. If you're meeting somebody new, it's harder, I feel like, to feel that connection.
And it's hard to know if you're meeting somebody brand new and you've only talked to them online. Like, how seriously are they taking their COVID precautions? Are they vaccinated? Are they trustworthy? It's very difficult. It was very difficult. It's still a little difficult, although it's way better than it was.
Oh, absolutely.